Okay everybody, I'm out here today going to replace the carburetor on my tractor. Thing stays inside my Connex box, but of course the problem with the Connex box, it holds a lot of condensation. So plug wires, last time I was checking, wouldn't start, were just soaking wet, just dripping with water. Wasn't getting any fire. I've recently upgraded the points on it to electronic ignition. Didn't have any problems at all for the longest time. And so now I've started keeping it back in this Connex box again. Now I've got this problem with the condensation again. So I also have, when last time I took everything apart and cleaned it, was the carburetor was flaking on the inside when I took it apart last time, and chipping and things of that sort. So I could have a carburetor issue. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace it. And I got the parts from yesterday's tractors, and they came the other day. So battery's dead, so that's why I'm trying to jump start it right now. Just trying to charge up the battery, so when I go to charge it or start it, everything should have good success. So anyway, so I'm still working on getting my gimbal tripod, so I can do all this with two hands instead of one. But this is supposed to be an identical representation of what's on there. I just took it out of the box. I'm going to check it out real good. Looks like everything is. Looks pretty much identical to what I've got. And let me flip this screen around. So like I said, I'm trying to charge the battery off the car, and there's the carburetor there, already taken off the air intake, and pretty simple, those two bolts, and of course your fuel delivery and your throttle linkages back on the back side. So I'm going to swap them out real quick and we'll see what we got. I've also changed out the governor. Did that a couple months ago, and she had a cracked housing. Swapped out the points for electronic ignition. Everything was running great, really good, and put new plugs on it. But it's been raining the last couple days, of course, but even though it's been raining, plug wires seem dry versus what it was like up in the Connex box. So anyway, while that's charging, I'm going to swap this carburetor out real quick, and I'll get back to recording here in a few minutes. Okay, that literally took about 15 minutes to change that, and I don't know what kind of settings are on this carburetor here. But let's see what she'll do to cut on, see if she'll start. Come over here and cut the fuel on. And let's see what she'll do. Up. disc in it. Idle down a little bit. Still got a little spit. This you start back up. I'm going to have to try to choke it, I guess. Two hands here. It's running real rich. Any comments about how to lean that out? I'm going to have to get in the book, see which one leans that out a little bit, and go from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll post an update to this a little bit when I figure something out. Thank you. Okay, Donnie's debacles strikes again. So I got my tractor going and was running the disc. Goats are running around, and started dissing up some of this here, knocking down some of this. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but got a trail there, got a trail where we were shooting earlier. And what happened? The 3-point hitch quit working. So lost all my hydraulics on my 3-point hitch. Won't raise and lower my disc. This happened one time before, and with the 9N, I've got to go into this cover, and there's a T that goes in and activates the main valve that operates your piston, and that thing keeps coming off of that main valve. So I'm going to go back in there, take all this off, take the switch, all that comes out of there together, and it's pretty cumbersome to try to get in there by hand without taking the seat or dropping the bottom off. to get to that. Well, I was trying to get back up to the main Connex box or someplace flat to work on it, and what happened, I got stuck. So I'm hung up here in between a log. Can't raise the disc, so can't go forward, can't go backwards. Working it back and forth. Of course, I got turf tires on instead of tractor tires. I need a set of tractor tires, but I'll let it sit here until next weekend, because I don't know if I got enough daylight to get involved in that, and got to go to work tomorrow, so I won't have time to mess with that after work. So that'll be next weekend's project. So there we have it, another day in the life of Donnie's debacles. There's the goats. They seem to like browsing around in the dirt now. I got about 10 minutes worth of work done. 10 minutes. It's always something, I swear. I tell you. You probably can't tell the difference. I can. Knock that down, knock that back about 10 feet. See that versus where I came up in that. All I need is some working equipment. We'll get it going. What's up, little Billy? How you doing? I'm gonna run up to the store, get y'all some more feed. I'll see y'all shortly. Donnie's debacles. See there? I just picked that trash up, and they noticed the trash can was back up again, and they're gonna turn it over and tear it up every single time. All I did was clean it up. Why y'all gotta tear it apart for? Every time. Every time. Got to get in my trash barrel every single time. I did mention that I would talk about my solar. I've got 5 100-watt solar panels that run to a MPP solar inverter. I love this little unit. I don't know if I can get that to focus or not. Let's see. See what I'm putting in. Right now it says I'm just putting in 88 watts. But I've kind of got two systems set up. I've got a 12 volt and a 24 volt. My electric fence is run by a 12 volt with the American Farm Works from Tractor Supply wired up to just a little inverter that I've got. That right there cuts on and off pretty simple, a little China made. But I need more batteries to keep that running. Goats don't go anywhere at night. But I like this. I had some problems in the beginning with getting the parameters set on this. Once I figured out how to work it, it does pretty good. But those are the on-off switches for my solar panels. That's for my wiring, for my outlets that I'm in the process of wiring up. Still got to finish that. Got some lights I'm going to wire up inside of here. But here I got some windows I picked up from Lowe's. on discount. Literally, it cost me $8 on their clearance. Let's see here. Had the automatic blinds in it, raise and lower. And since I can pretty much make whatever opening that I want, I can put that in place. So anyway, so that's that. I got another window back here. I think I paid $9 for that one. So something to keep my solar panels and electrical equipment dry, and keep the food for my goats up here away from everything else.